Hello and good morning, you two. How are you guys doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Good morning.
Oh my God, I got to tell you something. That when I was listening to you guys talking, it meant so much to my heart because in watching the show, you already sound like you're best friends, and it's coming off very real on the TV screen.
We are. We are real. We are for real friends.
Yep. They cast it right.
Doesn't that make it a lot easier? Because, I mean, when you've got a show like Run the World, I mean, we're all living vicariously through your journeys.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier if we get along and the laughs are genuine. It does come in handy, when there's a genuine feel about the scenes and, you have empathy and all of that. And it's like, oh, I actually like your face. I want to laugh and I want to talk to you. It's really nice.
Well, viewers can find it on Starz. It's an 8-episode series, and what I love about it is because it's 30 minutes, and everybody's got 30 minutes. If it were an hour show, we'd all say, okay, I'll get around to it. But I love that you're packing all the fun and laughter in 30 minutes.
Yeah, we like that too. I think that makes the show really fun and absorbable, and you can, like you said, you can make 30 minutes for anything, but the show moves really quickly, and we just focus on these 3 characters and their lives, and we actually got complaints last season that it felt like it was too short. When people would watch the show, they're like, no, I want more.
I think this season it's not exactly 30 minutes. I think there are some episodes that are like 32, 35, 36.
Oh, yeah.
So, because it's cable, you can do that. So I think we get a little bit more here and there.
But it's a jam-packed fun.
Do you get to
fun.
Do you get to bring in your own challenges and changes and the victories and the good versus the evil and things? Because, I mean, you guys play off like you've already experienced this in life, and we're kind of living it right along with you.
Hey, that's good writing. I mean, we definitely relate to our characters a lot. There's a lot going on in our personal lives that sometimes ends up on the screen, but the writers really have created these wonderful storylines for these characters that feel very real because some of them, like the writers, have experienced themselves, and I think that's what makes the show feel so honest.
Yeah, I also think in terms of performance, we all draw from our personal experiences. I, personally haven't been in my character's exact relationship, but I've definitely drawn from the character. I sort of mentor my boyfriend's daughter as a fake step-parent to her in the show, and I've said previously in interviews, I've put myself in her shoes because I've had a step-parent before, So you just find little ways to
relate to your
character and find things to draw from.
I was wondering how you guys relate with those. I was wondering how you guys deal with relating with the characters, because it does come across as just everyday real people who just happen to be in Harlem, and your loyalty to each other is phenomenal. And so many of us need to see that loyalty and that togetherness.
Yes, and how it's so relatable for all cultures to see.
Yeah.
Black women living lives, being bosses in their lives and their work lives, and being compassionate lovers to their friends and to their loved ones and to their partners, and that we go through the same things that other people go through. And that's why I think our show is really great and for everyone. And so we like to give our experience as being Black women, but also how it relates to other people, and how we can laugh and how we can cry and how we can show people how to lean on their friends and how to ask for help.
What is it like? What is it like to have the storyline right there in Harlem? Because it takes us away from the LA scene. It takes us away from the New York or the Chicago scene. I love the idea that this is it's part of a big community, but it's not the biggest one out there.
I think it's great that we're shooting in Harlem because so much of New York is glamorized, Midtown, and we've seen Brooklyn even, and I just don't think that Harlem's got the shine that it deserves. Mm-hmm. There's such a rich cultural history there. And so much of our culture is there, and there's so much beauty in Harlem. I shoot in a brownstone, which is really cool because I think Harlem brownstones are super unique. And you just get to see the fashion and the food and the people, and it's just a whole different energy that we're bringing of the New York scene. So it's a great backdrop for the show.
I'm so glad that you brought up the fashion because, I mean, that to me, we need to be taught how to dress up again and how to feel good. And it doesn't have to be just for a Saturday night dinner. Just dress up and just be great.
Yeah, we dress up on this show for every little thing. You roll out of bed, and we are dressed up.
Roll out of bed at 3 a.m. to get dressed up.
It's very aspirational. Yeah. I want to aspire to dress as great as Renee. Her hair is always done.
Well, congratulations on this incredible show called Run the World. It's on Starz, and I'm sure you guys are learning from these roles as well, so you can go out there and teach it to the real people of the world as well.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, and good morning.
That's right. Well, you be brilliant today, okay?